So, any gems of wisdom to share from your journey that you wish other people recognized?
Um, that healing isn't linear, that this
Mm,
isn't a process that you just come into and life gets better and you get better. It's okay to know that this is going to be hard and complex and messy. Um, you know, my recovery process has been anything but straight upwards, and I learned really early on that it wasn't going to just all turn out well. I had to work really, really hard at addressing and resolving other aspects of my life, right? Like I got sober, but I still had an eating disorder and I still worked with that for many years in sobriety. And even still, it creeps back into my life and it's still something that I have to work on and keep a temperature on. And I think people get discouraged quickly when it doesn't just shoot upward and stay on that trajectory. And that's where, like, coming back to the place of just giving yourself a lot of grace and a lot of compassion. I've been through a lot in my years in recovery, and a lot of like resurgence of all sorts of symptoms. And I mean, even in this last year, I went through a divorce this past year, and I'm not somebody who's ever had to be on mental health medication. But in the last year, like I had to say, like, okay, I'm waving the white flag. Like I can't, you know, paddleboard my way out of this one. Like I need a little more help. And I had to just like allow myself to ask for additional help, right? With some medication, with addition, I'm still in therapy. Like, I still do a lot of those things. And sometimes, especially working in this field, right? I'm obviously working with people all the time and they're like, oh my gosh, it must, you must have it all and it must be together. And I'm like, dude, sometimes there are days I am holding it together at the seams, right? And that's not because I'm failing, it's because I'm human. Like